dance floor.
Come on.
Hey guys, it's Shock here, and I bring you an NU tier battle against RDOG of Pokemon. He used to be known as RBD40, but he decided to move to a new channel, and we've been wanting to battle for over a year now. So I was like, hey, you want an NU battle? And probably a few days before we did this battle, and he wasn't able to, but then I was on Skype, and he was on Skype, and we're like, let's do this. By the way, the song choice is the theme song when you fight the Team Galactica commanders from Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Now, anyways, as you can both see, we both have Ninjask. Ninjask and NU is a terror. So I'm going to lead with my Ninjask. He leads his Ninjask. I sub, he swords dances. And I guess afterwards I found out he doesn't have substitute. He's got the focus actually, while I'm the bulkier swords dance baton pass with the sub lead. So I swords dance now as he baton passes into Samurai. I'm just like, oh, wait a minute. Crap, now he's going to priority spam me. Might as well take advantage of my sub while I've got it. So he's going to Aqua Jet me here as I am going to baton pass. And I'm like, well, I got two choices. I can baton pass into Kangaskhan or Braviary. But I'm going to go into Kangaskhan, my Genghis, because it has Drain Punch and Sucker Punch. And I keep forgetting to take Shell Bell off this and put on leftovers. But Shell Bell apparently has been working out for me, because you'll see. I'll go for the Drain Punch after he Aqua Jets me. And Aqua Jet does well over half. As this has no defense and no HP investment. But as you can see, I'm all the way up to 267 from that Drain Punch and the Shell Ball. And I go for the Sucker Punch, and I do manage to, outspeed priority-wise and whatnot. So now I'm at 283 HP. He goes on to Golem, and I'm just like, doesn't matter if I hit this thing. It's got sturdy. If it lives, and it's probably going to kill me, right? Well, I don't even bring it down to sturdy. He goes for the, boom, and he's got the normal gem. I was like, wait, what? Oh, well, there's no way I'm surviving this. Maybe without the normal gem, I might have. I don't know. But, yeah. So now I'm going to go back out to Ninjask. I was like, I might as well try and take advantage and see if maybe I can get some setup going again to get the momentum going again. So he goes for the Rock Slide after I go for the substitute. I was like, well, no, all I can really get out of this is a +1 speed. Baton passed into something. So now my options to baton pass into are a little more opened. So I'm going to decide to baton pass into my Ophiuchus, because I'm like, well, if I glare this thing, I know I can take a Rock Slide like a champ. And with glare, probably I might score a couple Parahexes here and there. And I might be able to try and reset up. I don't know. So I go for the glare. I get the Parahex number 1. So I'm going to go for the Hidden Power Ground, although I do not know why I didn't go for Energy Ball right off the bat. He goes for the knockoff, knocking off my leftovers. Why not X Scissor? If he doesn't carry X Scissor, then I'm a little confused. Anyway, so I'm going to go for the Energy Ball, and that is going to do nothing. And I was like, well, he's got some special defense investment then. But look, Parahex number 2. So I'm going to go for Energy Ball again, and it's going to bring him down to probably the next Energy Ball KO him. And another Parahex. That's Parahex number 3. He's going to switch now and go on to his Magmorta to take the tank this next Energy Ball, which it did a little more than I thought it would have. So I'm going to go for the next glare. I'm like, if I get Parahex, this is going to be insane. This is going to be 4th Parahex out of 5 turns, and I do get another Parahex. So I decide to go for the Hidden Power Ground, knowing that the odds of getting a 5th Parahex are next to nothing, and I could probably very easily die to the Fire Blast, and it is. So I'm thinking, well, I wonder if it's choice specs. No, it's Life Orb, just like the Magmortar I run. So I'm going to go into my America and go straight for that the Rock Slide, and that's obviously going to take him out. So now he's going to go back out into Ninjask, and I'm just like, He goes for the Protect, and I U-turned here, not thinking, well, if only I had actually went for the Home Claws there, I could have taken advantage of that. So he's going to go for the Swords Dance now, as I do decide to U-turn. Even if I had Brave Bird, it wouldn't have mattered. He had the Focus Sash. So I do break his Sash now. So now I'm going to go into my Ninjas, as now I'm going to get some health back from leftovers. And silly me thought I could take a U-turn well enough to get a substitute up. Well, I barely lived that, and I'm like, well, if only I had actually went for an X Scissor instead of actually, trying to substitute, Armaldo would have been KO'd on the next turn, and I might have been able to be put into a better situation. I don't know. So, I do go for the X-Scissor, and I guess he has battle armor, so even if I got a crit would have never happened. He goes for the Rock Slide and takes out my Ninjask. So now all I got is Magmortar, America, and my Gardevoir. So I go for the Rock Slide, and that's going to take out Armaldo, because obviously I outspeed it. Even if it wasn't paralyzed, I'd outspeed it. So now he goes on to Ninjask, and I'm like, I ain't falling for this one again. He goes for the Protect, and I'm like, Home Clawsing up! So now that +1 attack, Rock Slide has no chance of missing. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm going to go for the safe Rock Slide anyways, even though I should have went for the Brave Bird here. Had I gone for the Brave Bird, I could have finished the battle right here. But I go for the Rock Slide, and because Miltank has base 100 defense, and he runs a choice... Now, he told me this was a choice banded set. I live with 60 HP, jaw dropped, and he flinches me. But he goes for the next Rock Slide, misses, and I go for the Brave Bird. I'm like, oh my god! And I'm going to die to all that recoil, but I managed to pull the win off. After he goes on to Ninjask, I'm going to go on to my Kenon, and I am just going to go for the Fire Blast. No, Thunderbolt. I mean the Thunderbolt. He's going to protect, and he's going to get the speed boost, and he's going to go for the Swords Dance because he knows he's finished. As I go for the next Thunderbolt, and it's going to KO him. So good game, RDOG of Pokemon. Guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Definitely go check out his side of the video and watch it and sub him. We had been talking after the battle. He might have been able to beat me. I don't know. Cannon probably would have. I don't know. Because of what happened to Provire. Cannon might have lived that Rock Slide. Might not have. Gardevoir would have lived with about half to a little under half. Bar flinch, I could have went for a Stab Psychic and KO'd him. I don't know, but geez, that was another intense NU battle. Peace, guys.